Welcome to the O'Brien Icehouse, where Melbourne finally skate on the ice for the first time this season, and what a night to do it. It's a grand final replay, Melbourne Ice versus the Brisbane Lightning. The same two teams fought it out last year. That day, it was Melbourne. They won 4-1 on that afternoon, but a lot has changed since then, but the feeling between these two clubs has not. Melbourne have spent the last 2 weeks living out of a suitcase, basically. They've had opening games in Adelaide and Perth, but despite the travel, they've walked away with 3 wins and only the 1 loss. Well, Brisbane, they're hungry. They opened their season against Perth at home. They came away with 2 losses, 1 in overtime, 1 in regulation. They had a rest last week, so they are firing to go. My name is Todd Morris, and I'm joined none other than by Ashley Aparicio, a genuine star of the league, a national team player, and someone who was out there on grand final day last season. She's sidelined this year for the best reason possible. There's no other better reason. She's having a little one very, very soon. But Ashley, welcome. And grand final replays, what does it feel like as a player if you're out there?
Well, thanks so much for having me here, Todd. It's so much fun to watch these girls stump out on the ice at home. But yeah, grand final replay, obviously the finals last year was so exciting between all 4 teams. And yeah, there's going to be a bit of fire with a bit of replay here for this final rematch.
Been an interesting start to the season, as we mentioned there in the opener. Melbourne playing away, 2 big road trips, Adelaide, and then that one across the Nullarbor in Perth. They're very hard places to play hockey.
Oh yeah, and look, in the travel to Perth's always a big fun one. We normally leave a night before, which the girls did again this year, and they put on a stellar performance. I think they've really done a great job with some of the mix-ups this season.
And some of the word around the camp, they were probably happy to go into those series, just splitting them. But, you know, getting the 2 victories against Adelaide and then the one against Perth, that's got to be a great start to the season. Only considering you guys won 5 away games last year, and now you've got the 3 already up your sleeve in 3 weeks of the season. That must be in a great position there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, travelling is always hard, but it's hard for everybody, and I think that the girls have done a great job to adjust this year. Obviously, you know, our assistant coach from last season stepping up as our head coach. We've got lots of younger players on the team, but they're all standing up really well. Everyone's gelled well. It sounds like their prep's been amazing.
The Brisbane Lightning, though, they're a great team. They've got a good mix of youth and experience, but they're exciting. They've, you know, since switching across a long time ago from the Goannas, they've just got better and better year on year, and they're a tough team, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And they've got a lot of speed on their team as well, and there's several girls from the national team on there. Great to play with, great to play against. Bit hard to play against at times, though. Yeah,
who normally is your matchup? Who's normally got you? I know the lines change, but who's one that you find really hard, difficult to play against?
I have a love-hate relationship with playing against Lindsay Clinic. Obviously, you know, she's so fast and she's so strong. You never want to let her shoot from a good spot, but she is really fun to play against because there's a bit of chirping in between plays. So.
All right, fantastic. That's the insight that we love. We've got players now on the commentary with us in special comments. Actually, Aparicio and a bit of chirp there from Lindsay Clinic. I like that. I might ask you a little bit later too, who's the best chirpers in the league. I reckon that could be a good little topic. We'll get to that a little later, but Brisbane are good. They're fast. I was talking to Marnie Pullen before the game. She's expecting a physical showing from them. Are they quite physical as well, are they?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And in like a good way, but definitely a physical team to play against.
Well, there's probably a good key couple of themes to take away from this game. Obviously, one being the grand final replay, but there's a lot of talent on both of these teams. We'll get into that in a moment as the teams line up for the national anthem. But this is a grand final replay, hot new talent, imports on both lines. But the Lightning, I really feel that they are hungry to strike. So we're just going to take a quick break for the Australian national anthem as they're both lined up and ready to go. We'll have our puck drop as well. Now, actually, I've got a silly superstition. The player that picks the puck up from the puck drop, generally the winning team. And just keep an eye on that. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I sure hope so.
But I've been proven right many times.
I reckon Steph's going to win this face-off, and I reckon the Melbourne Ice are going to follow her.
Yeah. So we've got our...
Her son Liam began playing IHV Junior C that her deep and lasting involvement in ice hockey truly began. What started as supporting her son grew into decades of dedicated service to the sport in every capacity imaginable. From cutting up oranges for players, selling raffle tickets, sewing patches on jerseys to managing National League teams, Val has always been the first to put up her hand to help whenever help was needed. Val's journey with Melbourne Ice began at the club's inauguration in 2002. Her commitment and leadership then saw her take on the roles of president and team manager of Melbourne Ice Women, positions she held with distinction for more than a decade. Her influence and steady guidance helped shape the success and growth of the women's program, both on and off the ice. Beyond her club duties, Val has been tireless in supporting the broader hockey community. She has served as team manager for numerous club and state teams, coordinated game day management for national leagues, and acted as assistant team manager for the Australian men's team at 2 Trans-Tasman tournaments in New Zealand. Val also volunteered during the Men's World Championships held in Melbourne in 2011. Her commitment to grassroots hockey and to Ice Hockey Victoria has been unwavering. Val has served as an IHV tournament director, notably during a Côte d'Ivoire tournament. Val's depth of knowledge, reliability and selfless dedication have made her an indispensable part of IHV's volunteer base and a trusted support to its executive committees. In recognition of her outstanding service, commitment and leadership across every level of the sport, Val holds life memberships with both Melbourne Ice and Melbourne Ice Women, as well as this very week receiving life membership with Ice Hockey Victoria. These are honours that reflect the respect and gratitude of the entire ice hockey community.
And we invite the captains of both teams to come forward so that Wolfie and Val may do the ceremonial puck drop. Well done, Wolfie. Well done, Val. And thank you for your many, many years of service and love to Melbourne Ice Women. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem. Today's anthem is going to be sung by Victoria Bake. Welcome, Victoria.
What a fantastic rendition of the national anthem today. Our officials, Casper Russell-Huber, Shannon Patton and Jeff Klink, are our lines people today. Fantastic stuff. Great to see. And what an honour that is for Val to do the puck drop of the first game, the home game of the season, Nash.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I think that anyone would agree how much she's done for Melbourne Ice and hockey in general in Victoria.
Yeah, absolute superstar. One of the best. Great to talk to as well. I've had the pleasure of having a couple of chats with Val post-game. Now, a couple of keys to this game. This should be played in a tough setting as well. It's a grand final replay first and foremost. Both of these teams have gone and across the winter and picked up some great import talent as well. So St. Anmar, as you can see on screen there, is just one of those. Fitzgerald for the Brisbane Lightning as well. Played some NCAA hockey at Boston as well. I can't wait to see them go around it. But for me, it's Lightning. They've got to prove themselves here. They've got a Melbourne team that have done the work. They're 3-1 in their record, but the Lightning had a tough game against Brisbane in their opening weekend at home, and they'll be hungry to get a victory here today. So the players, they go through their final chats. This is where the tingles start to get to you, Ashley. What's it like, this moment here?
Oh, this is probably like one of my favourite moments of the game. You get out there, everything like the ice is so fresh, and you have those just good feels. You never know what's going to happen, but you're so fresh and ready to go.
Mayer in the starting line. Raimundo, Cochrane, and Butler will be our starting unit. Dixon, Brown, Kalambokis, Mahoney, and Crompton. And St. Anmar, I forgot to add there for the Melbourne Ice. Danielle Butler is amazing at the draw, always quick. Well, doesn't win on that occasion though. Brisbane start off with possession. They're happy to dump it long. St. Anmar will get back there. Happy to go around the net. Just faked it and went the other way. They'll look to bring that one forward. Brisbane will regain possession in the neutral zone. They do lose it pretty quickly though. That one's sent long. They'll look for the forecheck here. Danielle Butler's dangerous in this position. Always makes it tough. And just firmly pressed in the corner here. Brisbane were happy to skate it out. Mahoney doing a good job, banking that one off the board, then collecting it in the opposing corner. Just at the half wall now, Dixon comes to lend a hand. Raimundo down low. Look to move it out here. Cochrane did a great job. A little bit of contact in the middle with Butler. That first hit must be a great one. Get it out of the way. Davis-Tope comes on. They changed their line. It was a good shift from the opening line from both teams. Davis-Tope fresh off the bench. Goes back to Dutton. Umasevic goes forward. Here's Davis-Tope, who's been lightning in the first couple of games. Picked up by Anderson. Just bobbled that one at the last moment. Couldn't get a clean shot away. In the attacking zone here for Melbourne. Firmly against the wall. Anderson's in there. Now behind the net. Marnie pulling at the top of the blue line. Just sends it deep. Brisbane looking to work this out of defence. Dutton goes tape to tape. They're happy to dump it. Their line changes again. The third line on. Julian looking to press early. Brisbane under pressure here. Godfrey retains possession in the neutral zone. St. Anmar in the corner. Tough battle. Been an interesting start to this game, Ashley.
Oh, absolutely. There's some good quick changes and some good hard skates up and back with this.
Kalambokis lost possession at the half wall. Melbourne have got an opportunity here. Brisbane have got numbers back though. Did a great job dealing with that pressure. Julian has to go 1-on-4. Shot early. And we'll get our first save of the game. A lot of free-flowing action early. In goals today for Brisbane, and had doing a great job all season. Let's see how they handle the pressure here. Have a look at that first shot from Julian. Shooting nice and early. It was a 1-on-4 situation. Had to get the shot away early. Butler tried to win the draw there. Mahoney now pressing. Just didn't quite get it on the end of the stick. St. Anmar did enough to make it tough for Mahoney. Butler looking to use her pace to get away. Mahoney got something on that. Jackwitz will hunt it down to the back into the corner. Gemesis on the left-hand side now. Kelly. Trying to get it out of defence. Puck comes back from where it started. Costa's out there doing a great job for Brisbane. Pullen picks it up though in the neutral zone, flicks it across to Davis Tope. He lines up for goal and scores! An early one for Melbourne Ice, and Davis Tope scored an absolute ripper. How was that, Ashley?
Oh, you're going to love seeing the home team open up on their home opening game with a shot like that so early in the game.
Kayla Arthur in goals today. It's her first start for the season and has led one in early. Unfortunate for that, but Davis Tope been amazing finishes with her so far this season.
Oh yeah, and that pass from Marnie, that stretch to get there. Way to finish on that ADG.
A great assist there from Marnie Pullen. Of course, she'll be wrapped with the point there. Anderson behind the net. They flick it out to the blue line. Melbourne now. They can sense they're up ahead, or they're ahead, and they can just try and pinch another one here in the corner. St. Omar will get there. Just working behind the net. Oh, into the slot. That shot just gone begging. It was a perfect opportunity. We saw St. Omar back there in defence. What's it like to play with St. Omar, or what's been the word around camp, Ashley? I should say you haven't been.
No, she's unfortunately one of the players I haven't had a chance to play with, but everyone I've spoken to so far has absolutely loved it. Just providing a bit of strength in our team as well.
Yep. Just down in the corner there, just sandwiched into the boards. We'll have our first power play of the game. As we see Amanda Dixon heading to the penalty box for 2. So power play time for Melbourne. The power play unit for Melbourne this season has been amazing. They were fantastic against Adelaide in their opening game. They were 4 from 8 that day.
Yeah, we've definitely had some mixed power play experiences over the seasons, but this season seems to be a lot stronger.
Yeah, I was almost going to say that. You're kind of known for your power kill, as they call it sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
You're short-handed, you seem to be better, but they've got the advantage here from the blue line. St. Omar still with possession. They'll look to cycle it here. Back to the middle. Julian, what a lineup this is on the ice at the moment. Julian, St. Omar, Butler, Cochrane, Godfrey. That's a powerful unit. Any of these players can score. It just wanders across the face of the net. Butler still with it. A lot of time here. Nearly the full minute of this power play have they spent it in their attacking zone. Brisbane desperate to get it out. Unable to do so. St. Omar still with it. Put that one on goal, but it was a great save. And eventually the puck makes its way out. Brisbane can change their unit. Melbourne are going to keep this personnel on.
It's a very strong unit. You want to be out there with them and not against them.
Exactly right. Butler on the left-hand side. Puts that one towards goal. Cochrane picks it up. They look to cycle again. Butler back down to Cochrane. Back to Butler, who fires, but a great save. Butler will get the rebound though. There's only been about 15 seconds of this power play outside of this attacking zone. Finally, they get it out. Godfrey in pursuit. Will they get another look at it here? Melbourne now change their line. Well, it's a partial change. Godfrey's still on it now. Just gets it going forward to Pullen, but stolen away nicely by Clinic. Anderson comes in to lend a hand. Has numbers now into the attacking zone. 10 seconds left on the power play. Davis Tope with it now behind the net. Looking, stalking, fires. Good save. And we're back to even numbers on the ice. A great power play early, Ashley.
Oh yeah, there's some fantastic shots on there, some good screens, and just need a little bit more luck in front of that net.
And for Brisbane too, they held on really well. Even though the puck was so much time in that attacking zone, I thought they did a good job in just negating enough and not letting some quality shots hit the back of the net.
It's very hard when you're stuck in the zone on a BK for sure.
Brisbane now under pressure again, losing it there. Shot towards goal, wasn't successful, but a save. What do you think Brisbane need to do here, Ashley? They're just a lot of time in their defensive zone at the moment.
Oh, it's always hard when you get hemmed in. I think one of the bonuses about playing in Melbourne is that you can use the glass, and I think some of the players that train elsewhere aren't always aware of that. Hopefully they don't listen to the tips after the game.
So talk to us about that. Obviously, glass all around the boards here, so you can go high and keep the puck in to the attacking zone. Here's Anderson. Or if you're looking to clear it, you can kind of use that to your advantage, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just being able to lift the puck to get it out and keep it in play, particularly with a team with speed, gives them a chance to skate into it.
So again, good formation in the attacking zone here for Melbourne. Oh, that one in the slot. They couldn't quite connect on that occasion. Here's Anderson on the left-hand side, looking lethal. Raimundo is calling for it out on the blue line. They go to the other side. St. Omar, unfortunately, couldn't quite get that one on the end of the stick. Will have to retreat. Good pass to go early to Anderson. Callum Bockus back there for the Lightning will take the puck. Dixon in support. Julian looking for the forecheck. Pass wasn't great to find Dixon. Now Godfrey picks it up in the neutral zone. Melbourne have been relentless in attack so far. Godfrey to Julian. Looks to push forward. A little bit of a dangle there. Got that one moving, a shot early. Another good save. Again, Brisbane having to weather the storm here. This time they skated out. Fisher was calling for it. The pass wasn't quite accurate. Julian right in front of us here, sandwiched into the glass. It's our first season in the AWIHL down next to the rink, so I must say it's much faster from this vantage point. And you can feel the hits, Ashley.
Oh, absolutely, but I do love being able to watch from the ice instead of at home. So, yeah. I mean, I would rather be out there playing, of course.
Penalty for Melbourne Ice. Marnie Pullen will spend 2 minutes in the box. Power play time for Lightning. Now, this could change their luck. They've got the extra numbers on the ice. Let's see how long they can keep it in their attacking zone. The more, the better. Let's see if they can manage a few shots on net. They haven't managed one in this game. The shot count at the moment is sitting at 9-1. This could be their moment. They cycle it well. Fitzgerald just fires that with aggression, but it was saved and cleared away. Of course, Fitzgerald played NCAA hockey for Boston University. Is one of those import signings that we talked about. Ashley, I'll ask you in a moment, that North American style can be a little different to how we play hockey. And you find the imports when they come into the league just do things a little differently.
Yeah, and I often find their shots are just unbelievably harder. I've never really figured out why.
On the right-hand side now. So they'll cycle it well. They have managed their first shot of the game. Another one there, but goes across the face. Into the corner. No one having to deal with this. A minute 05 left on the power play here for Brisbane. This has been some good, healthy time in their attacking zone. That one's cleared away. The Brisbane goaltender happy to sit on that one and not keep it alive, as there was a one-on-one matchup going back there, so it would have been dangerous to keep that going as Davis Tope was stalking that down for Melbourne.
Yeah, unfortunately that means that Brisbane can't change because the goalie can't cover the puck when it's shot in from that far out.
So it's going to make it tough for them. They've been out there a little while now, this penalty power play unit. Sorry, apologies. Anderson sends it low. Mahoney. Fitzgerald looking for space. Doesn't want to force it. Fitzgerald navigating a way through. Great dangles. Geez, look at the import go. Centering puck, no good. Kalambokis came to pick it up, kept it ahead of the blue line. That was handy. 23 seconds left on the power play. Now they get to change their unit. Brown comes on, a shot from Carlisle goes over the top. Davis Tope picked it up in the corner. Great use of all of the rink here, just spreading that one. Banked off the wall by Anderson, who'll now look to get off on the bench. We're back to even numbers as Marnie Pullen enters the play. Dixon fires early. Wasn't accurate. Still into the corner. Centering pass, nobody home there in the slot. Dixon will pick it up in the neutral zone. Dixon happy to send it forward. They'll change their lineup. Fisher comes on. Julian picking it up here. Flick that one into the middle. That was creative, and it's going to pay off here. Works out well. Marnie Pullen stalking the net, thought about the shot, then lays off the pass. Julian picks up, fires towards goal, but it's wide of the target. Godfrey cleans it up. Raimundo out here on the blue line. Godfrey still holds on to it. Godfrey circumnavigates the attacking zone, then fires a shot, which is saved. On the half wall here. Julian down into the corner. Raimundo has to skate backwards here, did a great job. Great pass there to find Clinic. St. Amar has to clean up here for Melbourne Ice. Does really well. Banks that one forward, gets the puck in deep. Raimundo picked it up, just got it just moving forward. Cochrane comes on, picks it up in the neutral zone. And it's stolen away. St. Amar will get back and clean things up. Cochrane to Butler. An interesting opening 12 minutes, Ashley. What have you seen so far from your point of view?
Oh, I mean, obviously lots of speed, lots of up and back in this game, which is great, but there's definitely been a few rebounds in front of that white net down there, so I think if we can clean up on some of those, we might put a few more numbers up on that board.
On special comments today, superstar Ashley Aparicio, who was out this season, due to have a baby. We've got a penalty. So it'll be one for tripping. It'll be Costa to make her way to the penalty box. So Melbourne now another power play. We saw the last power play for Melbourne. I reckon all but 20 seconds they had it in their attacking zone. Shot count at the moment is 10-0 on the home scoreboard, but I reckon it's about 10-3 if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think Max definitely had to do some things over there for sure. I think both of these power play units are also sitting around the 30 to 33% at the moment, which will be pretty interesting, and their PK's around 100, so...
Cochrane fires, good save. Just got a shoulder to it to keep that one out. Rebound Melbourne Ice here though. A puck battle in the corner. Dixon trying to get it loose. Cochrane. Davis Tope in there. Cochrane collects it ahead of the blue line. Just slides it to Pullen, who goes down low with the pass. This is great tape-to-tape passing from the ice at the moment. This is why they've had the luxury of keeping in their attacking zone. Just as I say that, they go into the neutral, but they'll retreat pretty easily here. Marnie Pullen flying the flag. Gets it to Julian. Looking to go in front. Thought about the shot, but found Davidson on a pass. And puck ends up in the hands of Cochrane. Puts it into the slot. Davis Tope working hard in there. Minute and 8 seconds left on the power play. Brisbane clear it away. Melbourne have an opportunity. They'll keep this alive. Brisbane looking for a forecheck through Clinic, who Pullen gets it to Davis Tope pretty quickly. Turns and assesses her options and finds Anderson on the pass, who now goes to the right-hand side. Flicks it back. Davis Tope on the blue line. Great pass. Godfrey with the one-timer. A pad save. 42 seconds left on the power play. St. Amar to Anderson. Clinic picked it up here in the neutral zone. Had to flick it forward. St. Amar, the import, cleaned it up. Found Godfrey. Beautiful pass. Godfrey looking, then firing. That one's off the bar. And it hits the netting over the top.
I can see exactly where she's going with that one, hey?
Well, you've trained with her a lot. You knew.
Oh, absolutely.
I think she sold everybody else in the building, though. But Shana Godfrey, great to see her back out there, obviously. Had some scary injuries late in the season, which kept her tight for national duties. It was that grand final weekend.
She always seems to rebound pretty quick, though, which is good. Obviously, it can get harder, but she's quite strong, so...
Yeah, she's an absolute unit. One of my favourites to watch. Just a natural goal scorer.
She's actually got plenty of assists so far this season.
She has, hasn't she?
Those goals up soon.
Yeah. Julian underneath, behind the net. Clinic looking to get this one out here. Clinic has Fitzgerald on the outer side. Has to fire. Power play over and a good save. Now, first save for Melbourne. We haven't talked a lot about Melbourne in net. And of course, Michaela Peers has the job today. She's had the 3 games this season with the 3 wins. Save percentage of 91.7. Must be good knowing that Michaela's in the net, Ashley.
Oh, she's always so much fun to play in front of. She moves really well, and she's also got just such an exceptional attitude.
Great in the locker room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But also in the net, you know, she's always got her head up and working hard.
Yep. So here's Anderson. He'll move forward here on the left-hand side. Now behind the net, centering pass. Nobody home. Brisbane, a rare opportunity to go forward with it. Here's Mahoney. Now on the right-hand side, has to fire early. Peers happy to flick that one away. Pullen looking for the pass. Godfrey collecting that.
And a too many man call for Melbourne Ice there.
And Shana Godfrey knew it straight away as soon as she touched the puck. She almost hesitated.
Although I don't know who the puck came into the bench from, because if it comes in from the other team, I believe it's meant to be an illegal substitution rather than a too many men, but I could be wrong. It's always up there.
That's the insight we get, Ashley. It's great having you here. Obviously know your stuff. You've played the game forever. You started with inline hockey, I believe.
Yeah, I've played, coached and reffed a lot of inline hockey, but only played lines.
On the other side now, Mahoney fires. Out to the top. Clinic thought about it and went with the pass. They'll look to cycle it here. Here's Fitzgerald has a go. Great save. So extra numbers here for Brisbane. They'll take advantage as they have it inside their neutral zone. Fitzgerald. Collide in the corner. Fitzgerald again. Shot was deflected and it finds its way over to the netting. We'll get a draw inside the attacking zone for the Brisbane Lightning.
There's been quite a few close ones in front of the net with the pucks popping out from goalies and things like that. Both teams are doing an incredible job with their Ds, keeping that shot, keeping the puck out.
Trying to clean that house. Tough duties. We'll draw one partially by Danielle Butler, but Clinic got it to Fitzgerald here, who stalks the net. Back to Clinic with a one-timer. It was wide of the target. St. Omar here, just looking to battle to try and get that puck out. Brisbane do a great job to keep that in the attacking zone here. Cochrane finally tries to get away, but it ricochets back and they're still under pressure. Finally, Cochrane had an opportunity to get it out. 45 seconds left on the power play. Brisbane under pressure here, but they get it out nice. Crompton, absolute superstar for the Brisbane Lightning. Flicks it off to Mahoney at the half wall. Fires that one in. That one's worn from the Melbourne Ice defence. 20 seconds left in the power play. Callum Bockus on the broadcast side. Ends up having to go on the outer, on the left. So a tough time. They've had plenty of time there in the neutral. Melbourne looked to clear it here. Back to even numbers. Anderson. To the middle, that one goes all the way. Cleared, no icing, so still stay alive. Oh, that one in the front of the net. Hard in mouth momentarily. Pullen picked it up and sent it long. Davis Tote. Need to go to the top, just couldn't. Anderson looking to get across. Brisbane again just struggling to clear out of defence. Anderson waiting in the slot there to pass. Just was behind her. Clinic picked it up. Clinic tried to find some space. Marty Pullen is there, sends it forward. Anderson looking to get across, gets it back on the forecheck. Now looking for something. Centering pass to Julian. It was off the skate, just couldn't quite control it. Now back to the middle. Lays it off for Lecren. That one's kicked away. Great defence. Godfrey in the corner. Fitzgerald with it now. Fitzgerald, look at him move. Great movement to get that one out now. Fitzgerald going coast to coast. Thought about the shot, but stolen away by St. Amar. Godfrey. Julian. Now into the attacking zone. Under 2 minutes left in the period. Been an action-packed first period. Into the corner. St. Amar now. Fires from distance. A good save.
It's always hard when the refs lose sight of the puck, call those ones. I mean, you understand it has to happen. You've got to protect those goalies, but when you're out there, it's so frustrating.
And that was back alive, wasn't it? Brisbane were lucky there to be let off the hook.
Yeah, that's some of those loose pucks I was talking about. If you can capitalise on those, they are hard work, though. Much harder than they look.
With the personnel Melbourne Ice have at the moment, who's the best at doing that as we get an early shot from Butler?
Well, I don't know. We've got some players that are incredibly cheeky and strong in front of the net. It'd be hard to pick a number.
I like that, sitting firmly on the fence. You're worried about the girls listening during the week. Not in the lineup at the moment. They can't find you technically, I'm sure, if you have a find system, so.
Yeah, but I do want to come back and play sometime.
I like that. Good, smart indeed. Coming up to a minute left in the first period. Brisbane unlucky there on that attempt. Cochrane tried to get it out. Gemesis pressing forward. Into the middle. Dutton comes on from the bench. Dutton tried to get it to Butler. It went to Anderson. Anderson now in a one-on-one situation. Dangles around one. Now looking for the shot. Tries to slide it home, but couldn't. A brilliant save. Great hockey all round. Dying stages of the first period. 25 seconds left. Anderson looking to press. Trying to get one more. Puck kept ahead. Now Anderson has another opportunity. Tough shot from there. Davis Tope tries to clean that up. Couldn't. Anderson with the rebound. Only 10 seconds left in the period. Players glancing over at the clock as it winds down. A shot from close, but it goes over the top, and I reckon that's going to be end of the first period. What an action-packed one. Melbourne Ice, they lead 1-0. Ashley, what do you make of all of that?
I mean, obviously that early goal definitely helps give you a bit of power and strength through that period and energy. But 1-0 is a dangerous lead, so definitely keep working through that. There's been some great plays so far, some big hits, and some great shots in front of the net. But I think we need to work through some of that traffic and bring the puck out, or bear down when we're in front of those players.
Now, we know you're a Melbourne Ice gal, but you're a hockey gal as well. If you're a Brisbane Lightning coach, what would be your messages to your Lightning crew?
Oh, I mean, once they've got it out, they've had some great runs in the net, but there's been a lot of solo runs, a lot of players behind, so I suppose jumping in on that play as soon as the puck goes up, going with them so you can strengthen them, I suppose.
Excellent, fantastic stuff. Todd Morris and Ashley Aparicio on the call. We're going to take a quick break here on the coverage. Grab a cup of tea, because this game is absolutely heating up. It's Melbourne Ice 1, Brisbane Lightning yet to score, but a great game nonetheless. Welcome back to the AWIHL game between the Melbourne Ice and the Brisbane Lightning. What a first period it was. Melbourne Ice, they scored quite early, but then struggled to find the back of the net. Let's have a look at some of the numbers that matter. Melbourne Ice, they have that one important goal. Shot count 15-4. Save percentage, Melbourne, of course, 100%. Penalties 2 apiece, and both teams successful on the penalty kill, 0-2. However, Melbourne spent a lot of time on their power play in their attacking zone, Ashley.
Oh yeah, they absolutely did. I think Brisbane had a pretty hard time getting it out. And even when they did, Melbourne were able to regroup so quickly to get it back in.
And that was a tough thing for Brisbane. We spoke about that. Playing in a different rink, you talked about the glass on the edges, trying to lift the puck out, get it out of there. Do you think Brisbane probably would have spoke about some of those things in that period break, just their ability to clear defence?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's something that's definitely going to come up. It's also a much bigger rink than they're used to playing at home, obviously. So there's some changes to make there.
Now, for Melbourne Ice, they have the lead. It's 1-0. But they had a lot of time in their attacking zone. Let's have a look at the standings for the season, though, because this game has a bit of implications for Melbourne Ice. If they can firmly go ahead here, they have the 9 points. They've played the 4 games. They're firmly on top of the ladder. The Inferno and Sydney Sirens are in 2nd and 3rd position. Adelaide Rush in 4th. Brisbane Lightning currently sit in 5th with that overtime loss. They've had the 2 games. And, of course, the Melbourne Ducks so far in their inaugural season at the bottom of the ladder. That is the standings and how they fit. But let's talk about the Melbourne Ice. They have the 1 goal at the moment in this game. We talked about they had a lot of time in their attacking zone. Do you think that's been a pass mark? They probably would have want to have maybe 2 or 3 from the time that they had in the attack.
Oh, I mean, hockey's such a long game, right? So in that 60 minutes, you've got time, break the team down, and away you go. And we often find that it'll be close. And then if they're going to get away, it happens during that latter part of the 2nd and 3rd period.
Let's have a look at the lineups here to start off the 2nd period. Cochrane, Gemesis, Lecren and Butler will be the unit for the Melbourne Ice. And with Marnie Pullen to join us, just coming late off the bench there.
Thought maybe Denny was going to start us back in D for a bit of fun there.
Yeah, she was lined up on that side. Doesn't quite win the draw. Fitzgerald did a great job to do that. Just looking for Fitzgerald there on the pass. Marnie Pullen flicks that one forward. Nice, fresh, clean ice. Love that in the start of the 2nd period. It looks fantastic as Butler goes on the right-hand side, tries to push through, but Fitzgerald ends up with possession. Great pass by Fitzgerald. Just great eyes to see that one. Early shot goes across the face of goal. A little bit of a collision in the goal face as well. Buck still alive here on the corner. Goonan to get back here for Brisbane. Goonan's pass wasn't great. It's going to put them under pressure here. Melbourne were changing their personnel. Clinic picks it up, though, now in the neutral zone into the attack. On the half wall now, looking to stalk the net. Thought about going one way, then the other. Backed out of the contest there. Anderson did well, drove her into the board to get possession back. Here comes Davis Tote, left-hand side now, back into the middle. Looking. Thought about the option. Out to Raimundo. Flicked it in deep. Musevich was down there. Normally against the boards here, they'll try and get it out, Brisbane. Here's Clinic. Flicked it forward. St. Amar collects it. Tough work on the outer side. Pass going forward. Musevich stalking it down. Callum Bockus did well to get it out of there. That would have been offside. Mahoney had to come back.
Well, but if she wasn't offside, would have that been an opportunity?
Davis Tote moves it forward. Mayer, Godfrey. Costa to get back here for Brisbane. In the corner now. Costa. Dispossessed, and we've got a whistle here. Looks like we're going to see a penalty, Ashley. It's going to be on Julian. It is.
Down for the trip.
Power play time here for the Lightning.
Don't see Julian spend a lot of time in the box, though.
Yeah, okay. It's unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, I have seen her draw a few penalties. I think that happens sometimes with the fast players. Sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do to slow them down.
Is that because she's a forward? Doesn't get him to do the dirty work?
Oh, no, she definitely gets him to do her share of dirty work. She's just too quick to catch.
Yeah. So here we go, Brisbane. Power play time for them. This could be a great moment as Clinic sends it forward. Brisbane would love to get one back here. Mahoney fires.
What a great block.
Butler sends it long. Butler will get it though, using her pace, and Butler tries to put it through. And we're going to have a penalty.
I was wondering if the ref was going to pick up on that one. And we're getting a bit of 4-on-4 here.
Talk to us about 4-on-4. It opens it up completely different, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most teams will play with 2 forwards, 2 Ds. So similar kind of setup, but a lot more space.
What are Melbourne going with here? We've got Dutland, Baker, Godfrey, and Pullen. Godfrey on the draw. Dutton to Godfrey. Tactics-wise, defensively, do you kind of set up in a box formation, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for those of the girls like myself that have a bit of inline experience, that 4-on-4 kind of 2 up, 2 back box definitely helps out.
Here's Clinic. Let's see if it's going to be a clear advantage for one of these teams. Clinic now. Able to flick it out of there.
Not sure if she realised that it was 4-on-4 at that point.
Here's Marnie Pullen in the corner. Behind the net. Comes out to the other side. Callum Bockus. It was a tough pass. Kept the opportunity alive for Melbourne here. Fitzgerald tried to get it out. Baker got it. Shot was blocked. Here comes Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald just slaps it forward early and then makes her way off to the bench. St. Omar. Brown gets across, tries to make it tough. Crompton on the ice in the neutral zone, but Melbourne still with possession. Callum Bockus in here in defence. Crompton. Anderson cleans it up. Brigliunas calling for it. Kept ahead of the blue line.
Going to have 20 seconds of a power play here.
Costa. Melbourne still in possession. Here's Julian at the half wall. Feeds that one off. Shot across the face of net. Julian picks the rebound up in the corner. Even numbers on the ice now. Julian tries to shoot but couldn't. Anderson with the rebound. Melbourne keeping the puck firmly in their attacking zone. Julian picks it up here in the corner. Lecren fires, but it's blocked. An opportunity here for Brisbane if they can break away. Crompton trying her best. Good work by Lecren to get a stick in there to make it tough. St. Omar will pick it up. Brisbane changed their lineup. Fitzgerald, Clinic now on the ice. Butler pushing. Fitzgerald tried to cut it off. Into the neutral zone. Brisbane regain possession of the puck. Fisher on the left. Dropped that one off. That was nice. Clinic with the shot, but it's wide of the target. Beautiful play. Shot from distance. Save. Good pad save. We have a penalty call here. Brisbane look to pull their goalie. They can have extra numbers here, so there'll be a power play for Brisbane after this. Possession changes hands and we see the penalty.
Long skate for the goalie though.
It was, wasn't it? And they were calling for Arthur to come, but I don't think she was game aware.
Maybe didn't quite pick that up early enough. She almost made it though.
St. Omar to spend 2 in the box. St. Omar, one of the imports for Melbourne, played hockey at the highest level at university. A great start to this A-Dub season. Melbourne short-handed. Mahoney to Fitzgerald. Gets it into the attacking zone now. Really enjoyed Fitzgerald's game so far. Butler stealing it away, then navigating her way through the middle into the attacking zone. Fitzgerald hot on her tail. Butler managed to get it going forward. How good is watching Danielle Butler operate?
Well, she's just such an incredibly strong skater. You just know if she gets in front of them, she's going to put an absolute rocket on them.
Brisbane regained possession. I heard she's trying to hand it AFL footy to the Canadian. Clinic.
She's quite an athlete.
Mahoney. Crompton. I must say her parents are fantastic as well. They're some of the best. They always come and say hello.
I do love it when they come for a visit.
Mahoney. They'll be tuning in. And of course, this going all across the globe on YouTube. Big shout out to everybody tuning in from home and far away. Fitzgerald into the middle. Carlisle tried, finally got it. Carlisle tried, but couldn't. A great save in the end.
Great work by the D there to tie up those sticks.
Kalambakis. If you are watching on YouTube, drop it in the comments where you're tuning in from. We'd love to see all those places from far and wide. Here's Julia now. Left-hand side, put that one into the middle. Godfrey couldn't quite. Stick was held up in the air. Good work by Dixon to put the body on the line there. Brisbane looking to get this one out. It does. It gets to the neutral zone. Jacquitz with it now. Sends it forward. Brown did well to send it forward. Jacquitz will get across here to pick it up behind the net. Just helps it forward. Julian picking it up now. As Anderson in the middle. Even numbers on the ice. Left-hand side here for the Lightning. Go underneath. Anderson now. Left-hand side, it's a 2-on-3 situation here. Anderson firing early, that one saved, put away by Arthur. Arthur's pad come to the rescue there as Davis Tope sends that one in, but it goes over the top. Jacquitz to St. Omar. Puts it into the corner. Anderson now. Tough work this. In the corner for both teams. Bit of a stalemate. St. Omar keeps it ahead of the blue line, then puts it towards the net. Arthur with another kick save. Almost across the face, Ashley.
So many incredible opportunities right there.
St. Omar happy to dump it deep. Fisher will pick it up here for the Lightning. Was under pressure. Dixon forward with it. Jacquitz. Crompton looking to forecheck. Taken away. Beautiful work by Fisher. Now the Lightning have an opportunity at attack. Mahoney to get across. Brisbane would love to snatch one here. Shot count at the moment is 18-6. And I feel if Brisbane could sneak one here, Melbourne just probably haven't capitalised on their number of opportunities.
I think Brisbane's definitely working for it, but the D's are doing such a good job of not giving them any good looks.
Mahoney did well there. Sends it in deep. St. Omar will pick it up, but under pressure. Great work by Brisbane. Crompton trying to get there. Here come Melbourne. Cochrane. The beautiful layoff from Mayer. Back to the middle, no good. Into the neutral zone. Marnie Pullen regains possession of the puck for Melbourne. Has Lecren in support. Kelly comes fresh off the bench, looking to press. Puck cleared away. Goonan has to get back. We've got a whistle.
Just an ice here. So we'll come back down. Fun rule change when Melbourne, you can pick your face-off side. Obviously they came in a little while ago, but that's super handy.
I don't want to give the secret sauce away too much, but is there one side preferable to the other, or is it line-by-line bias?
Well, definitely a line-by-line. It's wherever your centre's comfortable winning the puck and if they've got certain plans.
Clinic puts that one on net. Duffy will get back here for Brisbane. Butler. Dixon to get across. Cochrane. Butler in the corner. Waiting, looking.
Look at those edges.
So good. Tried to get that past to Marnie Pullen, but couldn't. Oh, look at Clinic go. Pullen got across. Made it tough. Brisbane appealing for the penalty. The officials having none of it. Brisbane now trying. Into the corner. Fisher calling for it in the middle. The pass just didn't quite get there. Fisher in a dangerous spot again. This time it comes in. The deflection was wide of the target. Fisher to the top. That's not great stuff for Brisbane. They'll have to retreat. Here's Dixon, who sends it forward. Clinic couldn't touch it as she was in the attacking zone. They changed their personnel, though. Some fresh legs on the ice.
Had some good opportunities there and a fair amount of zone time.
And I reckon that'll be our first offside of the game. We'll see a restart in play. Had a couple of close second period with 12 minutes gone. We see our first offside.
That doesn't mean a lot of whistles this period so far. It's been a lot of very flowy gameplay.
You know, as a player, that must be tough. It's a lot of time skating and pushing hard, right?
You definitely didn't make those changes, and it's hard when you get the long change, obviously, in that middle period.
And for those tuning in, well, we'll get to that in a moment, but here we go. Brisbane on the attack here. They fire early. Good save from Piers. Julian behind the net. Crompton will stalk it back to the neutral zone. I'll get a change in personnel here, Brisbane. Tight one, Julian versus Powell. Couldn't. Julian has it now. Julian looking to score, but couldn't. Arthur, a brilliant save in a one-on-one.
Gosh, Arthur's doing an incredible job in that net for Brisbane today.
The first start of the season as well. Carlisle has it now on the left-hand side. Carlisle had a good opportunity to go at goal, but couldn't quite. Brisbane again changed their lineup quickly. They're cycling through the changes really well. They're on the short change. For those tuning in, Ashley, can you explain that to us, the short and long changes?
So obviously you swap ends for the second period, and so your bench ends up being further away from your defensive end, which means that when you're hemmed in your own end and you've got to try and make it back, it's a long way to skate.
And that's one of those advantages of being the home team, right? You get the 2 periods having the short change.
Well, I mean, both teams kind of get the short change when they're down their own end, if that makes sense. So first and third period, but that's that second period where both teams have the long change. I guess your big home advantage there is that you're allowed to change last if you want a line match, if that's something you do as a coach.
Beautiful stuff. Ashley Aparicio, absolute superstar of the competition, on colour commentary today. Goonan. Costa. Have to flick that into the middle. Anderson. Davis-Tote. Stalking, hunting. Put that one forward. Good save. Davis-Tote now. Behind the net. That one into the middle. Anderson. Puck still alive here for Melbourne. Arthur with another save, and then diving on that one. A little bit of afters there as well.
Oh, with those loose pucks in front of the net, they have to get you a little bit excited. And get me sitting on the edge of my seat.
Let's look at this on the replay, Ashley. What are you seeing here?
Oh, look, it just comes out, and they had someone there. Again, Brisbane's great in front of the net. Their Ds do a good job of really clearing it out, which is an absolute pain to play against.
So shot count now, 20-8, according to the scoreboard in-house here. Melbourne Ice only have the 1 goal.
But again, it's a long game, so hopefully they'll break that down.
19 saves so far from Arthur is a fantastic effort. Another one there. Really impressed. Brisbane could get that shot count up. I think they could put themselves in a dangerous position. Back on the left-hand side, cleaned up by Dutton, who sends it forward. Kellen Bockus to get across here for the Lightning. Mahoney did well to get the puck back. Here's Butler now. Butler's dangerous in this situation. Looks to go at goal. Arthur with another save, using the pad this time. Crompton. Tried to get that forward. Big collision there in the middle of the ice. Costa gets back. Tough work here, stolen away, shot and it's home! Marnie Pullen scores!
After that huge collision, and then just comes back up there to put one away like that.
How good is that from Marnie Pullen? I love the celebration at the end. Let's have a look at this on the replay here. It was a defensive effort turned into attack. Left-hand side, got around one and then just slid it home. Top shelf where you keep the good stuff.
Absolutely, with some silky mitts there as well.
I love the celebration as well. Just throwing the hands up, saying, hey.
Yeah, I love that little bit of come to me for that, Sally.
Great, Sally. Well, Melbourne, they finally break the damn wall. They score here. 25 shots for 2 goals. Brisbane have been great defensively. Let's see if they can turn defence to attack. Jackwitz now. Melbourne now looking confident after that goal. Finding Godfrey on the left-hand side. Godfrey fires. A good save from Arthur. You want that as a goaltender, a save straight after a goal, get your confidence back.
Oh, absolutely. The shift after a goal, they say, can be the most dangerous shift because everyone's emotions and like everything is so high. So you can either have another goal come or the other team bite back really hard.
And Arthur proved really well there. Shana Godfrey so hard to stop, and when she's in full flight like that.
Absolutely. But Arthur's really earning her spot out there for the first game of the season, fitting right in.
Down into the corner. Brisbane looking to work hard here. They go on the left-hand side. Clinic does well. Great pass into the middle. This is the moment for Brisbane. A good save. Rebound came. They had a second opportunity. Crowd goes wild for both teams. It was great hockey all round. Godfrey going hard now into the middle. Looking to get into the attacking zone. Good little stick check there. Godfrey got possession back, but was unlucky in the face of goal. Julian in the middle, but I think we've got a penalty here. Maybe a high stick was that. On the outer side. Ashley, what do you see? It's actually Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey with a slash there, I think.
Godfrey doesn't seem to be too happy about it either. Some choice words.
Oh, I don't know that anyone ever really loves going into the box.
Have a look at this on the replay. Ashley, what do you see?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch it there. But obviously the ref's standing right next to it, so...
They are in the best spot, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Brisbane now, power play time for them. They desperately need to get one back here. Clinic at the top. Here's Fitzgerald, who's been fantastic, the import. Lays it off to Mahoney. Oh, cross goal. Carlisle down low. Fitzgerald winds up, but a good save from Pearce. Talk about the import shots. We just see Fitzgerald let one go there. That was lightning.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got quite a good shot. She's put a few on so far this game. It's been fun to watch, but I hope that Matt keeps them all out.
Carlisle just in front of the net there. They were looking to get this one out. They do. Here's Anderson, happy to dump it. Minute 23 left on the power play here for Brisbane. See if they can get this one forward and into their attacking zone. They do just that. Puck behind the net. Clinic at the blue line. Will receive. Oh, was that over? No, just ahead. Good work. Cycle it well. Fitzgerald again. Stolen away. Fitzgerald aiming to get it back. Melbourne happy to dump it. Clinic will have to get across, has Anderson to compete with. Melbourne changed their personnel. Fitzgerald has got some space here. Look at the dangles. Can she get through? Does. Right-hand side now. Danielle Butler tried her best. Crompton tried with the shot, but it was deflected.
And a great job clearing that puck against her quickly. And another penalty on the way.
So this time will be for Brisbane, as Melbourne still have possession. Melbourne will pull their goalie and try and get an advantage with some extra numbers, but possession will change hands and we see the penalty. Talk us through that on the replay, Ashley, when that comes up there. We had Butler in a 1-on-2.
Yeah, we're going to see another bit of a 4-on-4 here for about 17 seconds, and then onto the power play we go.
The last 4-on-4 we saw, there was no real advantage to either side. Crompton in the box. So 17 seconds left. Shana Godfrey will rejoin us and Melbourne will have an advantage, and Crompton has 2 minutes. Here's Julian. Fires early. Arthur with the glove save. Puck still alive, though. St. Omar keeps it ahead. At the half wall now, Butler lays that one off. St. Omar tried to go across ice. Shana Godfrey fresh out of the penalty box. Cochrane has it, though. Gets it to Godfrey, now in the attacking zone. Almost stolen away. They hold on to possession. St. Omar looking to wind up. Does in the end. Is it there?
Oh, I think it might have landed on her pad.
No goal. The officials wave it away. The crowd thinks otherwise.
That was a perfect shot on there. I could see exactly where she was going with that.
Let's have a look at this on the replay here. St. Omar, the shot close to the goal line. Butler was there.
Yeah, I think it might have popped up from that post.
Hard-in-mouth stuff.
But great opportunity is what we want to see.
Well, they're certainly mounting. Brisbane have to respond here because it's their power play. That would have been heartbreak for Brisbane to cop one short-handed. Godfrey kept it forward. Marnie pulling with it now in the neutral zone. Melbourne power play. Now they enter the attack. Cochrane with some space. Julian looking. Tried to get through. Great work by Goonan to get rid of that one, but it's still here in the attack. Here's Butler. Out to Godfrey, who fires. Goes across the face. Marty Pullen tried to keep that ahead. They've entered the neutral zone. Melbourne will change their personnel. Clinic with it. Clinic felt like she was on an island then, but happy to clear it away. Pullen controlling the puck well. 23 seconds left of this power play here for Melbourne. Anderson has it on the left-hand side. Pass wasn't great. Clinic had some room there if she could turn and go. Instead had to dump it. St. Omar. 10 seconds left. 50 seconds left in the period. Here's Raimundo. Mahoney cleared it away. Oh, here we go. Here's an opportunity for Crompton. One-on-one, but puck just wasn't in a great spot. Great layoff. Fine sticks it at the blue line. Even numbers out here for the last 30 seconds of the period. Pass across the face. Shot goes high and over the net. And one goes long. Anderson chasing Kalambakis. Anderson gets possession back. Anderson tries to flick one in, but just couldn't.
Had the bench standing up there for a second too. They thought she had it.
Here's Mahoney. Goes the other way. Brisbane desperate to get one back. And that might be it. Melbourne Ice, they only managed one more goal in that period. They lead this game 2-0. Shot count at the moment sits at 28-10. Ashley, talk to me about that period. What have you seen from both teams? Let's start with Melbourne.
Oh, I mean, just in that last couple of shifts in particular, we started to see a lot more desperation from Brisbane, a lot more fire. I think turning that PK around made it a lot harder for Melbourne Ice to settle. But definitely getting that second goal in during that period is going to make a big difference going into the third.
And Brisbane have had their opportunities, but it's just been a little bit of heartbreak for them. They get a good quality amount of possession. It's been tough.
Yeah, I just don't think that they've been given the space that they need, just that extra second in front of the net, which is great work by the Melbourne defence.
Fantastic stuff. We're going to take a quick break here and make sure you join us for the third and final period. Melbourne Ice go into the final change, leading 2-0. But Brisbane, they're there and abouts. I've got a feeling there's plenty of twists and turns left in this game. Make sure you join us after the break. Welcome back to the AWIHL, where we have the Melbourne Ice leading the Brisbane Lightning 2-0. Ashley, you're a player. You've been here for a long time. Let's first have a look at some of the numbers that matter, because it's been an interesting game for Melbourne. They've had the 2 goals from the 28 shots. Penalty count at the moment 5-4, been quite even in that criteria, and both teams have been successful on the penalty kill. But Melbourne, with those 2 goals from 28 shots, do you think they've left some out there, some opportunity out there?
No, I definitely think there's some more opportunity to come from Melbourne Ice. Like I said, this third period can really make or break, particularly when you've had 28 shots. It's a lot for a goalie to face. You've got to be switched on all the time.
And Arthur's done a brilliant job in net, a save percentage of 92.9. I think that's been brilliant between the pipes. It's been good showing.
Yeah, she's doing incredible out there. Some of the saves she's made have like shocked me in like a really great way.
Only the 10 shots for Brisbane. That's not going to win you a game of hockey. That's going to make it really tough. They find themselves down by 2. What do you think they have to do offensively to turn around here? Do you think they have to kind of roll the dice and maybe take a few more risks?
Yeah, I definitely think they could take a few more risks here. I mean, 2 goals is just 2 really good shots, right? However, to get those really good shots, you really need to get in closer. I feel like a lot of their opportunities have come from quite wide, or a lot of solo efforts. They need to clean up those crumbs in front of the net, get in a little bit closer.
Third period, the change before we're getting into the third period is always an interesting one. The tempo can sometimes be a little lax for the players. The ice is clean. They want to chill out on the bench a little bit, get a bit of time to relax. What's it like in that last break?
Oh, I mean, it's fun. Like, yeah, there's always a little bit of chatter going on the bench, especially if you're on there early. But then, yeah, emotions are high, energy's high, particularly if you're Brisbane at the moment. Like, these are your do or die moments.
Yeah, it's always fun when you're in front, but when you're behind, it can be a little different. But
yeah.
Melbourne coming out with an interesting lineup to start the third period. Julian Baker, Godfrey, Jackwitz, and Saint Amar on the outer side. For Brisbane, it's Fitzgerald, Fisher, Clinic, Costa as well. Let's see how they go here. Jackwitz with it, sends it forward. Well, the equation is easy. Brisbane, well, they need 3 goals to win. Melbourne, they just got to hold on. 20 minutes is thrown on the clock. We're about to find out who will it be on the first game of 2 this weekend between these 2 juggernaut clubs. Clinic sends it long. Fitzgerald picks it up. Saint Amar hot on her tail, though. Fitzgerald now trying to work into the middle, but couldn't. Here's Godfrey. Here at the half-wall. Clinic using the boards to send it forward. Saint Amar behind the net. Tense moments here to start the third period. Now they get moving, Melbourne. Here's Godfrey on the left-hand side, comes into the middle. Shana Godfrey tries to slide it home successfully. That's a Shana Godfrey goal.
And in the first minute, nonetheless.
And the celebration, the one hand in the air, the one skate in the air, and the flick of the wrist. That's signature Shana Godfrey.
It really makes such a difference when you can take that middle ice.
Let's have a look at here on the replay.
Great feed.
Talk about that middle ice. That was her intention all along, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You never want to give that away to such a good player.
And the signature Sally as well, to put the icing on the cake. That's got to be heartbreak for Brisbane here, Ashley. Now, we talked about that momentum earlier. Once you concede a goal, this next play is so important.
So important. They really need to come back fast and with some strength here.
And it's equally important for Melbourne because they'd love to get one more. Marnie Pullen trying to keep it forward. Hopefully Brisbane can manufacture something here. Crompton willing it forward. Oh, almost sliding that one home. A great effort, a good save. Mahoney did really well. That's probably a good way to respond after receiving a goal, getting a shot on net.
Even if you can't put it away, you definitely want to be able to respond and show them that you're still out there.
And flick high over the top. Goonan to get back here and defend for Brisbane. Moving that one forward. Sanamar to get across. Here's Kelly on the right-hand side. Had to fire early. Good save and almost attempt on the rebound as well. Hard-in-mouth stuff.
Got a good back check there to tie up that stick.
Here's Butler. Moving it across. Saint Amar. He's back to the outer side. Melbourne finally tried to clear it away. Picked up nicely by Dixon. Melbourne behind the net. To some open air here. Simovic tried, but couldn't. Good pass to find Clinic. Harassed by St. Omar, but Clinic still holding on to it. Raimundo did a good job there in defence. Into the corner. Fitzgerald pushing up on St. Omar in the forecheck. Couldn't quite get it. Anderson just with a cute little pass to Davis Tote. Back to Anderson here. Moving on to the left-hand corner. Brisbane looking to get it out of their defence. They do successfully. Kolobokis has got a tough job to get across. Dutton got there quickly. Dutton with it now, moving it out of defence. Did well. It's going to come back for icing. Dutton tried to clear it. Good opportunity here for Brisbane, Ashley.
Yeah, having an end zone face-off on the ice. Now he had players trying to change then as well, so they're going to be a little bit tired.
Crompton chooses the right-hand side. And here to Costa. Oh, that was great work in defence by Anderson to stop the shot. Put it ahead for Godfrey, setting a tough task, but it's going to be icing, come all the way back.
That was a great attempt there, though. That would have been an exceptional play with that 2-1.
And it come on the back of that shot block, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I love a good shot block.
The ability to put your body on the line sometimes. That one came off the stick, but players wear them.
It's always nice when they hit the stick or the pads.
Yeah, it's courageous stuff, though. Vulcanised rubber coming at you, full pelt. Not fun at all, but that's why we love this game so much. He's been under siege here. Davis Tote fires on the one-timer. A brilliant save by Arthur, who's got to earn her keep today. Brilliant showing by Arthur, been super impressive between the pipes, even though 3 have gone through. The shot count 31.
Yeah, you've got to be pretty happy with that as a goalie. Not the 3 against, of course, but...
Yeah. Here's Julian. Marty pulling. Very calm on the puck is Marnie. Moving across wide. Julian now caught. Dutton goes forward with it. Carlisle using her body there, but Dutton will clean up here. Tough work for Dutton to get rid of it. Carlisle did really well to make a menace of the situation. Melbourne now have it in their attacking zone. Julian, great work with the skate to get it out to try and trap it, but it's now alive. Pass to the middle, Julian to collect it now. Cleanly into the attacking zone. Great work by Kalambokis to stop her in her tracks. Carlisle did well, got a stick in there to send it forward. Jackwitz has to get back here in defence. Fisher pressing hard and did well, won the puck back for their team. Carlisle sent it forward. Brilliant work from Fisher here, now at the half wall, looking for options. Tried to find Dixon, but couldn't. Fitzgerald clean off the bench, fires a quick shot. That was so fast from so close. Dixon.
A lot going on down there at the moment.
Fitzgerald across there. Interesting. Tried to get it back, but couldn't. Brisbane retained possession. Butler with it now. Butler pressing. Look at the speed on Butler. Now into the attacking zone. Danged it away through. Tried the shot. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Jackwitz keeping it ahead of the blue line. Against the wall here. Butler into the middle. St. Omar. Pass came through. I think that was unexpected. Here come Brisbane. Clinic's quick. Has to get past Jackwitz. Does. Has Fitzgerald in the slot. Fitzgerald slides it home and Brisbane get one back. That's what they needed. It was brilliant play. Clinic did well to spread the ice and open it up. And the puck finally got in and Fitzgerald put it home. And it's relief on the faces of the Brisbane Lightning. They've got a tough task ahead of them. What do you see on the replay here, Ashley?
Oh, I mean, we nearly got back with a stick in there. It just wasn't quite enough to stop that pass making it through, and that's what we were talking about before. They really need that second person up there to get those good shots in front of the net.
And for Brisbane, they know it's an uphill battle still from here after getting one. The celebrations weren't that mighty because it's going to be tough from here, but relief just to see that first one go in.
I think we're definitely seeing more of that hunger and desperation from them now, though.
Anderson tried, but couldn't quite. Davis-Tope comes to clean up. Back to the top. Firing from distance was no good. The shot was blocked. On the left-hand side, Mahoney now looking to skate out of defence. Did really well. We've got a penalty call. I think that might be for tripping.
Oh, I think you might be right there.
Davis-Tope will head to the penalty box. What a timely power play here for Brisbane after scoring only moments ago, Ashley.
It's going to be a very important power kill, penalty kill here for the Melbourne Ice.
I like that. You referred to that as the power kill, penalty kill. I like it.
Well, it's instinct for me. We always call it our power kill, but I understand from the people, our correct terminology there is a penalty kill.
Just explain that a little bit. The mentality of Melbourne Ice. You want to try and score short-handed. Well, you've had a great history of it, right?
Well, I mean, looking back a few seasons ago now, but we did have one season where our plus-minus on our PK was better than our plus-minus on our power play, so that's where the power kill came from.
And that was back with Danielle Butler, Sarah Dash. I remember they were going around there, and Butler was on fire that season.
Yeah, and obviously Christina Julian, always good for a short-handed goal.
So let's see if they can manufacture that, but Brisbane, for them, it's business time. They would love to get one here to put them right back into it. Momentum is in their corner at the moment. Clinic looking, stalking. Great work to get a stick in there. Fitzgerald saves it though, keeps it in the attacking zone. No, offside. He'll come back.
Yeah, great stick work there by Julian. Keep that puck out.
Crompton, Clinic, Fitzgerald, all in the lineup here. Crompton, Clinic and Fitzgerald, a lethal combination.
And you've got Mahoney out there as well, obviously with her speed.
Into the attacking zone now. Carlisle sends it deep. St. Amar gets there. Just clearing that one away. Brilliant clearance. Here's Mahoney. A little bit of trouble getting it forward, but they do here. Talk about that speed, actually. There it is, and stopping on a dime. It's stolen away here. Melbourne have an opportunity. Can they capitalise? Arthur with a brilliant save, shouldering that one away.
And even without a goal there, great chance to kill some time on the PK here.
50 seconds left on the power play. Brisbane desperate. They've got to score here. Crompton now into the attacking zone. Gets through one. Now looking to go goal bound. Just tried to slide it to Carlisle, but couldn't. They keep it ahead here. Callum Bockus ahead of the blue line. Fitzgerald in some space. She's dangerous here. Duke couldn't quite get the shot away. Great defence from Marnie Pullen to negate the puck just enough. Hard work here in the corner.
Gonna have some tired players out there now.
Here's Butler. Going 1-on-4 here. Butler managing to get through. They won't want to give away a shot there. Dixon just got in the nick of time to stop it. Talk about tired legs out there. How long is the shift normally last for those who are unaware? Back to full numbers here as Butler in the middle. Sorry, Ashley.
You really only want it to be 30 to 40 seconds. But otherwise, yeah, you can go up to 60, but sprinting for that long is really difficult, particularly if you've got to do it over and over again.
Going to restart in play. Another penalty here. This time, it's in the favour of Melbourne. They'll be on the power play.
Definitely want to take a second to catch your breath here and reset.
So, heartbreak stuff here for the Lightning, giving away the penalty. Having said that, though, their penalty kill's been successful today. They haven't given away a goal to Melbourne's power play. Who this year have been quite good as Godfrey tries to fire that one in. St. Amar at the top. Back to St. Amar. Mahoney clears it away. That's good for Brisbane. Get a chance to change some personnel. Fitzgerald back onto the ice. Baker comes on for Melbourne. Almost picking up the puck there. Costa in the neutral zone. Just got rid of it. Clinic stalking here. Looks to get there quick. Got there against St. Omar, but Melbourne had extra cavalry. And they move it out. Here's Julian, left-hand side. They're going to come back with it, but couldn't. Puck kept alive. Pullen's back there. Of course, Clinic is the one looking for the forecheck. Anderson, great work to get on the left-hand side. Fitzgerald making it tough for her, but Anderson holds on to the puck. A little battle ensuing in the corner here. Moving that one out wide, back to the high slot. Julian fires a shot, a great save to parry that away from Arthur with the glove. Pullen adjusted and passed. Found Julian, who went over at an opportune moment. Fitzgerald now has to take on two. Anderson trying to get a stick in there. Fitzgerald fires a shot, but it's wide. Fitzgerald doing well, getting the rebound, staying on the puck. Melbourne now have an opportunity. Only 12 seconds left of the power play. Penalty kill's been brilliant here for Brisbane.
Oh, I didn't see what happened here, maybe behind the play with a cross-check.
And that's not what Brisbane want. They had 10 seconds left of this power play, and now they have another player in the penalty box for 2 more minutes. So they're going to be super short-handed here for the next 10 seconds.
And yet again, tired legs probably on both teams here. You've got players that play on the special teams, so Peak, and the power play, having to back it up. That's 3 in a row there, so 6 minutes where you've got most of the same players having to rotate through.
And that's very tough to do. So they made it tough for themselves here, and it's all on the back of that momentum-driving goal. A bit of ill discipline has cost them here. Godfrey to St. Omar, who puts that one forward. It stays low. The rebound comes, and a goal. Melbourne make it 4. A power play goal for Davis Tope.
And now there's going to be some hard yards to work back from that with a 3-goal lead and only 9 minutes to go.
Let's have a look at this on the replay. What do you see here, Ashley?
There's just some of that great passing we talked about earlier, and then again, great finish picking up those crumbs in front of the net. So I guess there you go for today. If I've got to pick that player, that's going to be EDT.
Davis Tope, how quick was that? That reaction speed to get that and then put it back with some accuracy is unbelievable.
Yeah, you've got to be quick to get that in.
Here's Julian. Godfrey.
And they only cleared the first penalty, so now they're still going to be on the power play here, it looks.
A minute 42 of it as well. Anderson. Godfrey. Shot gone begging.
That is her house on that side.
Is it?
Where she likes to score from, absolutely.
Godfrey on the left, her house, calling it. Anderson tried but couldn't. Arthur was brilliant to keep that one out. Brisbane under pressure here, 5 on 4. Godfrey. Carbon copy of the last one, that almost. Here's Julian at the top. Godfrey fires, that one's blocked. A brilliant block by Costa.
And it's still loose.
Yeah, they've got to clear the house here, Brisbane. They do in the end. Mahoney is a speedster and has to take on 3. Mahoney now forward. Waiting for extra units to arrive as they change their personnel. Anderson, great pass to find Julian in the middle. Great work on the stick to get that away. Brisbane looking to clear it. 30 seconds left, Melbourne still on the power play. Behind the net here for Brisbane. Clinic doing well. Lost possession of the puck. Here comes Danielle Butler. A brilliant pass to find Godfrey on the left. Godfrey now working into the middle, fires! Ashley Aparicio labelling that Godfrey's house right on that spot where she loves them.
Particularly on the power play, it really is just her spot.
Brisbane doing a good job in defence here, they get it back.
And they're back at even strength now. looking for that stretch pass.
Fitzgerald manages to stay on side. No.
Almost. Coach is not happy about that one.
Yeah, it was a big come on from the Brisbane bench. Fitzgerald. Let's have a look at that save earlier. Arthur's been brilliant in between the pipes. Godfrey, that's the spot, and Arthur kicked that away nicely. Back into the middle now. Brisbane on the attack. Mahoney doing well, using the board to her advantage. Has it in the corner. Brown waiting for it in the slot. Mahoney behind the net. Just dispossessed, and now Melbourne looking to go forward, but Brisbane have it here in the neutral zone. Butler now on the attack. Great work to get that one away. Raimundo fresh from the bench with possession. Tough work here for Melbourne. They need to get this one out of defence. Under pressure again. Looking to move that across to the other side. Shot on goal is saved. Raimundo to clean it up here. Now into the middle.
Bit of a risky play there.
Anderson now on it. Trying, goes in front of goals. Arthur with a brilliant save again. Still behind the net here, Davis Tope. Out to Saint Amar. That shot count now 39. Work in the middle here. Brisbane looking to clear, they do. And goes all the way down. Come all the way back.
Just over 5 minutes here. 3 goals different. Not impossible, but definitely a hard game to play.
Yeah, I was almost going to say, actually, a bit of the air has come out of the game, hasn't it? It's slowed down since that last goal.
Yeah, that last goal and having to fight off those 2 penalty kills back to back.
Brisbane certainly tired. Here's Carlisle. Talk about it in a moment after this play, depending on the result here, but Carlisle with it into the middle, stolen away. Melbourne looking to attack again. Julian patiently waiting for it, got it, but couldn't quite get a clean possession on it. Dangled away through there, then shot and put it home. Julian scores. Melbourne make it 5.
And that might just be the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, sadly for Brisbane fans, I think it is, but to the much rejoice of Melbourne Ice, they go ahead in this one, 5-1. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Ashley, what are you seeing here?
I mean, great recovery from losing that puck there, and then again after that stick contact, and a great low shot. I feel like a lot of our shots have gone high this game, so yeah, good shot as well.
Now, of course, in the AW played 2 games consecutively in the weekend. What's it like for being a travelling team? They're now 5-1 down, and they've made the trip from Brisbane this morning. They stay tonight and have to play tomorrow.
Oh, you know that they're going to be tired. However, they're so used to doing it that, you know, they're going to come out hard tomorrow.
And do you find the best players in terms of their preparation? What happens next as soon as this game's over? You get straight onto the next one mode?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You quick debrief, a good cool down, definitely a good feed.
A little bit of push and shove behind the goals. There's Fitzgerald protecting their goaltender in Arthur.
I don't expect them to let up here, though, because if you want to set a point for tomorrow, you're going to show them that you still got gas in the tank.
Yeah, you've got to finish how you want to start tomorrow, don't you? Set the tone now.
And they did a great job of that when they were finishing up the second period. I think they really set the tone for the start of the third period. There's nothing stopping them from doing the same thing today.
Carlisle working hard. Goonan behind the net. And for Melbourne, you almost feel this is a big result for them. They've had the 2 road games. They were in Adelaide and then Perth. That Perth road trip must be a hard one, Ashley.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it really doesn't sound that long with that 4-hour flight. The time difference and everything can really make a huge change, and then hanging around all day on a Saturday.
And then obviously for your momentum, your training week's probably shortened too. It's a different setup, game weeks, than it is for off weeks.
Yeah, and look, they had 4 weekends in a row, so this is the 3rd out of 4th. You only ask a lot in that time.
With Brisbane, they played the home opener. They tried to squeeze that one in. Butler tried as well. Arthur keeps it out. But for Brisbane, they played the first week and then had the week off. And do you think maybe they've come into this one a little underdone, where Melbourne's been really sharp, had some sharp hockey to play, some big opponents in Adelaide and Perth the consecutive weeks?
Yeah, I mean, that could definitely be a factor, because you think maybe that they'd be fatigued, but maybe they're really in their stride here because they've had that consistency of games. It means that we might see Brisbane warm up a bit tomorrow, though.
That's a good call. I like that. I'll give you a reason to tune in tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that one. It starts at 2 o'clock between these two teams. Of course, Sydney play Perth tonight, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 local Perth time. That would be a great game. Sydney got plenty to prove. Here's Mahoney, who fires a shot, but saved. Another great save. It's only 16 shots manufactured from Brisbane in this game. They'll want to make sure they increase that amount tomorrow. We've got Pearce in the net today. You can only assume Best goes in tomorrow, and becomes even tougher task. Both goaltenders are so good.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be hard to pick a clear number one when you've got 2 such strong goaltenders.
Anderson in the corner. St. Omar having to track back. Picks up the puck. So plenty of A-dub action. Make sure you tune into that next game. I think that'll be a good one between Sydney and Perth. Sydney had a great opening weekend against the Ducks. Sarah Edney up to her usual best. How good is she, Ashley?
Oh, I never hate to watch her. Playing against her, though, is always hard work.
One of my favourites on commentary.
She can just score from so many places.
Here's Julian on the right-hand side. And, of course, Perth, they have so much firepower. The Biz, Salmons, doesn't stop.
Another hard team to play against, but that can be said for all of the teams now in the A-dub, which is obviously great for the competition.
You're right, the competition's so good. It's 2 minutes of this game. Brisbane really need a finish how they want to start tomorrow. Here's Carlisle in the middle. Dutton did well. Baker cleans it up for Melbourne, sends it forward for Julian. Shot from distance. Arthur saves that one. Talking about tomorrow's game, Ashley, what do you think the message is going to be for Brisbane in this break between today and tomorrow? What do you think they can work on?
I mean, they'll definitely have their debrief, but they'll be looking to reset again. I mean, that goal came from having good numbers up front, and I really think that's what they need to focus on for tomorrow.
Julian with a shot, a beautiful save from Arthur. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Julian's been fantastic today in this situation, winning the puck back and then firing that one on net, but Arthur brilliant, equally as brilliant in goal. 43 shots Arthur has had to face.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the other thing for tomorrow, right? Like, you can't have a team that more than doubles the shots on and expect a super close outcome. So the goalie's done a great job of keeping that out.
You've been close to this Melbourne Ice group. What do they do after this game? What's their routine?
We always have a good team cool down and food, and then the focus is on a big sleep and a good start to the day tomorrow. Most of the girls like to start with a dog walk in the morning and that type of thing, and then down at work they got a couple hours before.
There's plenty of dogs. I've seen them on the Instagram as well. Here's Butler.
We do have a very fur-friendly team.
Shot from Cochrane was blocked. Here's Clinic. On the left. Tried to get that one in, but it was deflected. Melbourne now trying to build some attack. Cochrane did well to get a stick in there. Cochrane, the captain, what's it like under Cochrane's leadership?
Oh, she's such a great captain. I think she's probably one of the most level-headed hockey players I've ever met. Hockey tends to bring out the spice in people, and she's definitely a strong player and can show that. But as in terms of being a leader, she's so level. I've played underneath her as a captain for Melbourne Ice and for the Australian team, and she's excellent at both.
Icing was the call. He'll come back on the left-hand side here for Melbourne.
We talked about those back-to-back games before, and it's interesting because there's not a lot of sports where you've got to do that, but the prep and fitness needed for it definitely matters. So we'll see which team gets that away tonight.
It's Anderson who puts one on net. Arthur with another save. Yeah, you're right, actually. Back to back. Here's Clinic. firing, good save. The only other sport I can think of that does that is basketball, but the physicality is completely different.
Yeah, we play some long games now, particularly with a 60-minute game that stop time. It's a couple of hours that you're in that zone for.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you got to do it 4 weeks in a row is a big ask.
Davis Tope fires another one goal bound. They amount the shot count here. It's up to 45 at the moment. That one was 46. Into the middle. Well, that's going to be it as the clock winds down. The Melbourne Ice, well, they continue their winning ways. They get one here in their home opener against the Brisbane Lightning, 5-1. An unbelievable showing. Ashley, a great effort from the girls from Melbourne.
Absolutely, and really close to that replay of that final. That was a very competitive game, but again, Melbourne managed to come out on top here.
Yeah, you're right. On that day, it was 4-1. Today, being 5-1. Let's take a look at some of the major point scorers for this game. We'll start off with Brisbane. It was Lindsay Clinic who had the 1 assist, Fitzgerald with the 1 goal. And they were both point scorers there. But for Melbourne, it was Emily Davis-Tope with the 2. Shanna Godfrey, the 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points. Marnie Pullen had 1 goal, which was fantastic. And also a great assist as well to get the 2 points. Christina Julienne, the 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points. And then assists to Anderson, Lecren, Baker, Jacquitz, and St. Amar, who scored 1 point each. But Michaela Pearce in net was absolutely fantastic, only managing the 15 saves for 16 shots on net. And of course, I thought Arthur did a brilliant job, ending up with 45 saves, putting in the 40 saves, 5 goals, 45 shots on goal for Melbourne Ice. But it was a brilliant showing by all. Ashley, you were amazing today. Your insights were absolutely brilliant. Oh, big thanks to you for joining us here in the commentary box, and good luck with the little one and everything that's in your future.
Oh, thanks so much, and thanks for having me. That was great fun.
And I think in the audience there on the YouTube comments, make sure you're right that you want Ashley back. Whenever you can, you are more than welcome to jump into the commentary box. You're absolutely brilliant today.
Thanks so much.
Well, that's it from here. As Melbourne Ice, they give a big salute to their crowd. They win this one 5-1. A big congratulations to Belmont, but make sure there's plenty of AWIHL action coming up. If you head to Perth, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, that's Sydney time. You can see that one, 4:30 local time in Perth. Tune in for that one. That should be a fantastic game. But make sure you're back tomorrow as these two face off again at 2 o'clock. It's good night from us.